Countless champions have been crowned throughout the history of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But what about the underdogs, the dark horses, the decks that upon first glance make you question everything you thought you knew about the game? In this series, both MBT and myself will be showcasing some of Yu-Gi-Oh's wackiest unsung heroes. Each episode will feature new decks, new strategies, and the results will be unpredictable. You've seen the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But this is the history of Jank. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code Cimoooooooo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
Yu-Gi-Oh! For real men, this chin's for you. Behold Bubble Beat. Bubble Beat was an extremely popular deck at locals. It never really broke into the regional or YCS scene, and it's not difficult to see why. It's one note, it's low powered, it's inexpensive, but it's so damn fun. The goal of this deck is to use the free special summon on cards like Elemental Hero Bubbleman and Noble Knight Gwaine to make powerful rank 4 bodies, and as new rank 4s were released, the deck got better and better, meaning that people who weren't too invested in Yu-Gi-Oh! Could continually update their deck every time new support came out. It's a great deck for people who are only casually interested in Yu-Gi-Oh! But do like to have something competent they can take to locals. This list is one of the deck's very few regional tops, and I'm hoping we can replicate the same success that this pilot had, but keep in mind that this deck is still stuck in 2010. The core of this deck is the same core that has been floating around hero lists since the dawn of Neos Alias. 3 copies of the boy, 1 Elemental Hero Stratos, as many Hero Lives and E-Call as you can fit, a couple of Gemini Sparks, and 3 Miracle Fusion. Here, thankfully, we do have a better Miracle Fusion target than old Absolute Zero in Elemental Hero The Shining. This ensures that we'll have material at all times. And of course, Stratos not only represents the ability to get Neos Alias out next turn anymore, now he can also be a free special in Bubbleman in hands that can't a hero lives into him. Regardless, this deck is not particularly powerful. While the rank 4 pool is pretty expansive, cards like Blade Armor Ninja and Excalibur, which heroes specifically have access to, aren't enough to beat some of the format's top threats. And as a result, the deck remained a staple of local play, but not much more throughout the entirety of its run. 3 copies of Elemental Hero Bubbleman, 3 Neos Alias, Stratos, double Maxi, double Noble Knight Gwaine, double Thunder King Ryo, double Hero Lives, Dark Hole E-Calls, Forbidden Lance, Gemini Spark, Heavy Storm, Miracle Fusion, Monster Reborn, MST, double Potted Duality, a reinforcement of the army, 2 apiece of Bottomless Trap Hole, of Compulsory Evacuation Device, of Dimensional Prison. This person had an allergy to 3 ofs, Judgment, Warning, Road, and Torrential. In the side deck, we've got Cyber Dragons, Effect Veiler, Gores, Kaiku, Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, the remaining 2 MSTs, Super Poly, Dust Tornado, Malevolent Catastrophe, and 2 Soul Drain. In the extra, we've got Elemental Heroes, Absolute Zero, Gaia, Great Tornado, Nova Master, 2 Shining, Stardust Dragon, Blade Armor Ninja, Gaga Cowboy, Excalibur, Maestroke, Shockmaster, Utopia, Papley Operative, and Steel Swarm Brooch. So with that, let's make it happen.
What the fuck am I looking at? When I first saw this, I thought this was the most incredible deck I have ever seen, purely because the fact that it topped a regional once again in Portugal. I love Portugal. This is incredible. This has been a fantastic source for Jank decks. This is a deck that has an identity crisis. Do they want to play Frog Monarch? Do they want to play Machina? Do they want to play like anything? I do not know what is going on with this deck. It has like 7 different axes, no clear direction, and I absolutely fucking love it for this series. So this is what we're bringing, this 45 card concoction, and oh boy, am I not ready for this. So let's go ahead and do the card by card. First up, we have Atlantean Heavy Infantry and Marksman. Don't know why. I guess we can technically trigger these, but it's not like we're playing Mermail in this deck. I guess it supposedly might give something like Undyne a little bit more utility, I suppose, to pop stuff. This is a bit rough. Then we have 2 Battle Fader. This is something you would typically see in like a Frog Monarch type of deck, and especially 3 Caius, considering as well. There's plenty of ways to special summon stuff to the field, so this isn't that hard to summon. Then we have Undyne, which clogs with the deck because there's so many normal summons in here, but it has utility. I guess you can pop stuff, you can send Treeborn Frog, and then you can add Gen X Controller, which then gives you fuel for your Machina Fortress to special summon this. So it's like Monster Mash, Frog Monarch, Machina, Water. I really am just like like slowly descending into madness as I talk about this. Gores is in here because this is a good card. Jinzo's in here because for some reason we think this card's good in 2013. Triple Light and Darkness Dragon because this deck needs more ways to just eat normal summons. Machina Cannon for the Triple Fortress and the Triple Gear Frame to search the Triple Fortress. Double Quick Draw Synchron. This card's in here as well. I guess we technically have a Synchro package in here we could access. Will we? I doubt it, but it's possible. And then we have a Frog Engine on top of it because we have Triple Swap, a single Rodent Totem, and Treeborns. I guess we could just banish some of the excess Treeborns for Ronin if we need more fodder, so I guess that's a thing. 2 copies of Trag and Triple Controller. I'm iffy on the Triple Controller. I feel like you could probably get away with 2 of this and slim this deck down to at least 44, but we're not here for rational decisions. Then for the spells, we have Triple Enemy Controller, Triple Lance, Heavy Storm, MST, and a lone copy of Soul Exchange. With how many tributes are in this deck, I could justify having more copies of this, definitely. Then, for the extra deck, we're probably not going to summon any of these, but we have Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, we have Catastor Armory Arm, Black Rose, we have Drill Warrior, Gungnir, a Junk Destroyer, Nitro Warrior, Scrap Dragon, TG Hyper Librarian, and then for the Xyz, Gachi Gachi, Gaia Dragon, a Slacker Magician, Maystroke, and a Zen Mains. And for the side, we have even more confusion. Double Sidger, which I guess makes sense because of course we have the Chimera Tech. We have 1 copy of Gemini Imps, double Raikou, double Vanity Sphere because we needed more tribute summons, 2 MST, a Soul Exchange, Fairy Wind, Malevolent Catastrophe, Memory of an Adversary. This card's actually kind of sick, and double Mirror Force. Like, it's incredible. This is amazing, and maybe this deck will just all come together when I open my first hand in game 1 of this episode of Jank, but wow, this is astonishing. I love this series, and I hope you guys do as well. Let's not make you wait any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to duel. Buddy, I love Portugal. I love Portugal. They have some of the best candidates for the history of Jank decks that we have ever seen. This is amazing. Maybe not your deck. I think you said yours is from Chile, but still, I'm a huge Portugal fan now.
It is really, really funny. Our brains are fried from a Necroz Ritual Beast game that we just played. We just get to settle in, look at some lists from Portugal, and go, ah, that's my kind of Yu-Gi-Oh!
This is like, I don't even know how my deck came to fruition. I wish if the person watching this who built this deck wants to message me and write me the story as to how you decided to just take 3 decks and make them into one somehow.
They're not going to speak English.
How do you know that? I've been there.
No, I guess I don't.
I think the audience would love to know how this deck came to be, but let's go ahead and just get into it. Shout out to patron Joe Herman Hugolt. Thank you for the support. Apologies if I butcher your name. And do you have the hand up, sir?
I don't know. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I rolled a 4, even.
It's literally a 4. Yeah.
Excellent. Fantastic. All right. We get to go first. Woo!
Okay.
And you lose, buddy. You are not ready for what this deck is capable of.
Oh, I hope your 45 cards serve you well.
Looking at this hand, it's over for you. You know how good this hand is?
Yeah. Mine's actually legitimately quite good. Hero lives.
Actually, I think I could have done something, but that's fine. Yeah, that's frightening. Go ahead.
Let's go grab... Oh, I was going to grab... Shadow Mist.
That card is not out yet in Jank, sir.
Yeah, I realized that. Okay, we'll go Stratos.
Why'd you grab that nice little Stratos? He's still legal. That's pretty good.
Neosalius. See, it's good. All right, normal.
Yeah, okay.
Normal Neosalius. What do we got? Ooh, yeah. Oh, we got some bad boys here, yeah. And guess what, idiot? The spirit of Yu-Gi-Oh! For real men lives in me! Noble Knight Gwaine! Show him the chin beat!
This goes in defense positions.
Oh, it's not gonna be a defense for long. The best defense is a chiseled jawline. I'm overlaying these 2 bad boys for the one, the only, Blade Armor Ninja!
That's actually a real card,
Yeah,
sure.
you know what else is a real card? The namesake of the deck! Elemental Hero Bubble Man!
He has appeared. There he is.
Right. And we are not playing 2 of Blade Armor Ninja.
That would be an OTK if you did have
I think it's going to be an OTK anyway.
Oh, shit.
We're going to go Blade Armor Ninja effect. Target itself. Reborn! The Chin Master!
He's back. He's back.
Combat! He is also 4K. Wow. Let's go 19.
Order, sir.
Oh, fuck off. Is 19 okay?
19 first?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take 19. That's fine.
Ooh. Ninja!
I will... Actually, I don't think this matters at all. I will take 22. I actually think I just did the order of this wrong, but I don't think it matters. And then I have Trag.
Oh, it's Trag! How big is this bad boy?
3K.
Son of a bitch. That's just a little too big. All right. Wow.
All right, yeah. And then I take 12, and need 2 more here.
We're so close. I should have made Shockmaster. What the fuck? I didn't think that you would be playing good cards in here. Okay. Well, that's really all my deck does is exactly what you saw. So, good luck.
Excellent. All right, nice bubble man, idiot.
Yeah. I'll activate Mystical Space Typhoon, targeting my bottomless.
Excellent. That's fine. All right. And the spirit of the Portuguese flows through me. Soul exchange.
Oh,
take your blade armor ninja for Caius the Shadow Monarch.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Banish Excalibur.
That's pretty good, yeah.
And that's all I can do because I can't attack. So I hope you don't draw a 4.
Any 4 does it. That's a 4, baby.
That is a 4.
All right,
that is a 4.
Let's see if we actually have a card in here that does it. Oh God! Oh Lord Almighty! That's not good.
There's no 4 that does it. I refuse to believe that.
Well, we have Cowboy, but you might notice that Cowboy is a little off.
A little bit, yeah.
Which is why we will be overlaying my 2 monsters for
Crazy Box.
Utopia.
Oh, that works too.
Couldn't afford a second Excalibur.
I'll take 100.
Hey, go ahead.
Okay, we'll draw. That's not bad. I will set 1 and pray.
I mean, Jesus Christ, they are just runner, alias.
God damn it, I'm gonna lose. Oh my God. Okay, it's Treeborn. I'm dead. You got it. I actually made a misplay because usually when you see Gen X Undyne, you don't think Treeborn Frog is a send off of this card. So I could have done that turn 1 as a matter of fact,
Awful.
and maybe actually
Terrible.
won. I just didn't channel the power of Portugal enough, Joseph. That was the true issue here.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Truly.
Yeah, that was
truly
the issue,
was
yeah.
Truly was something I was not prepared for. All right, I get to go first. I don't think that actually I went first last time. What am I talking? I still lost. That didn't matter. All right, now I know what I'm doing. I was not aware of all the contents of my deck. There's just so much going on. The inner complexities of this I was not prepared to deal with. Main one, we're gonna special swap pitching Treeborn Frog.
Okay, you're gonna send Poseidra here, right?
That's the plan. Let's see if we even have that. I do not, sadly. Sorry to disappoint the audience. Instead, we're gonna be what the fuck do you even dump? Do you just dump like another Treeborn Frog? There's like no Ronin or anything in here.
Just dump Treeborn.
Yeah, I guess I send another Treeborn. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? We're gonna bounce this boy back to hand, and then I'm gonna set 1, and I'm gonna set 1, and I'm gonna pray once again. Go ahead.
Looks good. Looks good. Sadly, this hand is a little less chin beat and a little more get beat.
Draw. Well, I was really hoping that you were actually going to do something, so I may use my back row, but it does not look like that is the case. Instead, I'm going to go summon, swap, pitch the 3rd Treeborn Frog.
Very good. That's very good. That's, wow, they're on the whole playset here.
I'm going to sack both for Fortress.
That's very funny.
25.
Prison.
Excellent. He's gone. That's not productive in the slightest. Go ahead.
This might be a little productive. What do you think about this one in terms of productivity?
That's pretty good. I hear that card's okay.
All right, let's go grab Stratos.
It's so kind of you for you to have your life points to give me a chance to kill you.
For sure, for sure. Stratos effect. As much as I want to get Bubble Man as alias here.
Fine by me.
Normal alias. Didn't think I'd get this far. Oh, if only I had one more guy to make Shockmaster. We're gonna go Excalibur.
Pretty good.
Excalibur effect targeting himself.
4K.
Miracle Fusion.
Oh, fuck. Yep.
We will go for The Shining. Okay, so he's at 32.
Because you have 2 banish.
Yes. Battle.
I'm still not dead.
32.
I don't know if I want to take this. I don't think I have a choice. Yeah, I'll take 32.
4.
Econ Excalibur.
Oh, Lord. Wow, that is really frustrating. Yeah, okay. Back to you.
Stand by. Oh, of course. Give me my frog.
Yes.
I will banish Treeborn Frog for Ronin Totem.
Yes.
I will set a monster.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Battle.
Sure.
Wah.
He's gone.
Wah.
He's also gone. It's swap frog.
Okay. This is going well.
Yeah, you can see there might be a slight issue here in my deck this time. Main one. Well, fortunately for me, I have all of these Treeborns that I happen to send very early on in the game. What am I afraid of here? You didn't do anything last turn.
Correct.
So I get like domed with Shining? Yeah, screw it. Out my board.
I'm trying.
Both down.
I'm not hitting a Treeborn.
Oh.
What a waste of time. Back to you.
I don't think that's good enough. But but I should try. Econ in standby. Take your shining.
Yes.
Bring back Treeborn.
Yes.
Main 1, I can do that, which is kind of cool. Sure, I'll try it. Normal marksman.
Okay.
Battle.
This is 26, so it takes 6 and 14.
Yes, if it all goes through.
Okay. I'll take the 6.
Okay, and then I imagine you have something for marksman.
Yeah, I got a compulse.
Sure. Second main, I guess I'll banish for fucking Rodentone again. You can have your dude back.
Yes. Hilariously, I'm getting owned here.
I just need one more econ and it's over.
You know what's funny is I can normal Bubble Man here.
Okay.
And then Miracle Fusion.
Oh, great.
For
Map
another
0?
Shining.
Sure. You have light.
Yeah.
And now your shinings are 35?
They're big. They're large men. Wow.
I thought you weren't attacking.
This time I am.
Stand by, bring the frog back.
Yes.
Okay, it just keeps getting harder now, doesn't it? This is my last frog.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Aha! This is get in. Second main. Go ahead.
Come on. Fuck. Bring him back. There are cards that do it. I assure you. I'm just not seeing them. I need to do something. I'm going to sack for Caius.
All right. Warning.
Okay. I figured that was going to happen. All right. So he's gone. Last resort play. Don't draw a monster, please. Fuck!
And I drew the boy anyway!
You did. You did. Oh, my God. The hand was Marksman, Infantry, Machina, Cannon.
What? Why is this in the deck? I swear you're getting punked. There's just no way.
You know what's funny? The funny thing is that if you didn't have any interaction for when I took your shining, I actually think I may have had lethal.
Wow.
Because infantry king, there's dragoons in the deck as well. I think you would like to know. So I think it was very close to lethal. But would you like to do the game 3? I would like to maybe like try to see what this deck can do.
Yeah.
Just keep recording. Just keep recording. All right. Going first for the 3rd time. Maybe I'm meant to go second. Maybe this deck's meant to blind second.
You need the.
I honestly think.
I guess the extra card I still get, but you need the like. You need to really believe in yourself.
You know, maybe I do. Okay, so here's what I should have done game 1. Here's my mistake. I'm going to go normal Undyne.
Yeah.
Effect Undyne, send Treeborn Frog. Okay. And then I have to add Genix Controller, because of course we're playing this. And then I'm just going to set 1 and pass.
looks good. Looks good. Stand by main.
I have Treeborn for next turn, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Neo Salius. Special Gwaine.
That is fine.
Tornado Dragon.
That card's not out yet.
No, it is not. Excalibur.
Miracle Fusion.
Correct.
Yep, here we go again.
Well,
at least this deck does this pretty consistently.
Yeah, it's good at this.
I'll econ the Excalibur.
Okay, this is the same. We were just playing the same game over and over again.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I just take it, because like I'm gonna lose the Undyne anyway. This way you don't just do any damage to me. So honestly, yeah, that's probably better. Just give me him.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I guess like him being in defense could matter. But
I do not think it will.
We'll see. Stand by, frog.
Yep.
Yeah, we just do the thing that we're just gonna die. We'll just make Caius, try to banish, get warninged, and lose the game.
I don't have warning. I really wish I did.
Why don't you compulse my Caius, idiot?
I'm gonna bottomless it. It's not very
All right,
good.
well, I mean, that's something. Yeah. I could protect with Ronin, but your Excalibur goes back to 2k, so I honestly do not give a shit. Go ahead. Draw your bubble, man.
Oh, I drew something even better.
Oh, that's,
You're like, it's all right. Ooh, how good is Starlight Road when you know about it? I guess
how good is Bubble Man when you duality?
I mean, I got no shit in my hand, so he ain't doing much anyway.
True.
Okay, so this Ronin thing, you don't have a Ronin engrave. But you could have done it with Swap Frog. Yeah. So the reason you didn't do it is because you have Gores. So I'll just give you Gores now.
I'll take 2k.
Oh, all right. Go ahead. You really were disrespecting me.
I was. All right. Get the frog.
Yeah.
Main 1. Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck! I can't out this guy!
attack.
Who plays this card? It's 2012. 13.
Only this deck. To be fair, it is a machine, and there is a whole machine component to this deck. I haven't even gotten to yet.
In that case, it makes sense.
You should know this. You love Monster Mash. I should have had you.
You know
play
the first
deck.
fucking card I took out of Monster Mash? This guy. This fucking guy. 2010.
He's owning your ass.
Oh my god, this is retribution. What do you want me to?
It's good. It's about to get a lot worse.
Oh, you have controller. Wait, this deck is a masterpiece. Wait a minute. This is the most clever deck ever.
They've solved the problem.
Oh my god.
They just had to play Gen X Undyne.
Yeah, that was it. That brought the whole thing together. Yeah.
How much is this? 49, 59, 67. So I still need 1,000 to kill you. Can I get that much damage on board somehow? Technically, yes, I can. If I don't fear any of your back row, I can lethal you. And I think because it's funny, I should probably do it.
You gotta embody the spirit of Portugal, man.
Special quick draw pitch controller.
This is the worst play of all time.
Special swap pitch.
The worst play of all time.
And it doesn't matter because you can't use traps.
All right, I'll be honest with you. 2 of these are traps, but 1 is not a trap. My last unknown card is Gemini Spire. Oh, see? This is the greatest deck ever made. This is the greatest deck ever invented. Oh my god, what a disaster. What a disaster. Thanks,
You wanna go again? I'm having fun.
No, I'm done. I'm out.
You didn't even get to see, Joseph, you didn't get to see the light and darkness dragons this deck.
How does it have room? Well, I guess you're playing 45, you know, might as well.
You were playing 45.
There were so many instances, actually, where you had, like, a Treeborn and a Ronin, and I was like, God, if he just sacks for Lad, I win. Like, I just get to Solomon, I win. That's the only scenario in which we speed this up. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
This was atrocious.
I love Portugal. That's all I have to say.
So, yeah, actually...
So, yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
A lot to talk about here.
Yeah, you can say that again.
As stupid as these decks were, Bubble Beat was actually a pretty respected strategy off and on.
You mean mine wasn't?
Yes, that is what I mean. Bubble Beat is basically just hero guys. It's guys like Alias and Stratos, emboldened by free specials like Gwaine and Bubbleman. It's kind of the next stage in evolution of the sort of hero control deck that had been popular off and on, using like Hero Flash and Skill Drain and Gemini Spark, and it retains a lot of that. The difference is that now it gets 4s, and the 4s that it gets are crazy. They're Blade Armor Ninja, they're Excalibur, they're Shockmaster. This remained a very popular budget option for players pretty much throughout the entirety of its lifespan through Duelist Alliance format, where it eventually starts transforming into Masked Hero, which honestly retains a lot of the same properties. If you ever played Awesome Hero, which was like the Toad version that would use Bubblemen to make Bahamut Shark, it's functionally the same deck. So this is like...
Without Toad.
Yeah, no Toad. This is kind of a theme of hero deck enabled by really powerful Saki cards like... in Miracle Fusion for the Shining, or for Absolute Zero and A Hero Lives, that just remains popular and a fan favorite for a very long time. Your deck fucking blows.
Were you not on Paladynamo, or is it not even out yet?
I'm not on it, so I imagine that it is not.
I'm kind of surprised just because you have a lot of light 4s, and like Paladynamo in that one instance in the first game actually would have just won you the game immediately.
There's actually a couple of, I think, decisions being made for budget reasons. Like Utopia does not need to be in here. You'd much rather prefer a second Blade Armor Ninja or Excalibur, but if I recall correctly, Excalibur was like money.
My deck is a Frankenstein of someone who's thinking to themselves, what if, you know, I could play Monarch, but I could also play Machina, but I could also play Water. And this is what you get, and there's some weird crossover synergies that happen to work out, but not very well, I can say. This is like, it's weird because Monster Mash plays like arguably 80% of these cards, but the other 20% of the cards it plays over are way better than the 20% that this deck plays.
Well, I mean, that is true that Monster Mash plays a significant amount of these cards. Another thing Monster Mash does in the year of our Lord 2013 is get its ass beat. This was fringe playable in 2011 when we were playing the version that like...
And this is 2 years later.
Yeah, they were, and it's the same card! 2 more years of releases, and they couldn't find something better to play than fucking Jinzo. Oh, bleak. I guess the Trag move helps. I guess I'm struggling to think of anything else. Yeah.
I can't think of any other way to justify this. I mean, if you are able to somehow manifest the perfect combination of like starters and extenders to like really make this deck hum, there's the potential for something to be here, right? Like you saw in the last game, I actually had like 5 different moves I could make because I happen to have like every card that extends plays in this deck. If you draw them and don't draw anything else that's like the bricks required to play them, then sure, that makes sense. I don't know. I will say this was very funny. This was very janky. Like, this is like what the spirit of this show is about.
Yeah.
Sometimes we play decks that are like, yeah, I guess this is jank. It was like rogue during the time. This is 100% unadulterated jank, and I am all here for it.
Yeah, it's garbage. I will say this is the last jank that I think we're making before May of 2013. And the Dragon Rulers come out. Jank during that period, a little harder to find. So if any of you have ideas, please, we'll take them.
We're going to Pojo, buddy. We're going back to Pojo. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shoutouts to Shadow1317, Moto, Tim00x3, Cameron Smith, MBT Play Madolce, Chaotic Meatball Part 2, Pony Starks, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, I ship MBT and Cimo, Draconic Phoenix the Immortal, Jordan Coons, Iron Bladesman, Jesse Wood, Chris Hood, David Liu, Dylan Hunter, Cody Bretz, John Two-Based, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Zerius Business, MBT caught injecting his Fairy Lily, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Valen Jackson, Hornet, aren't you glad I didn't say Alpha Tribute Ben 10, TC Gaming, thanks for the sleeve stat, Matthew Brady, Max, Twinkle Muncher, Eater of Crayons, Luabon, Yodabon, Helios 515, Simo's Chaos Cooking Draft, MBT funding the Iris with his Rothschild Wealth, that's his Roth IRA, Simping for Simo, Stolfin Amethyst, Nicholas Carpenter, Simo's Harem of Sexy Yugi Tubers, LGMBTQ, Nim Noodle, Malabranch of the Burning Tunnel, Stella and Zoa Vermilion, Wonder Waffle, James Keen, Skull Servant, and the Wandering Doomed are boyfriends. MBT cancel by all community soon, cancel by all committee soon, cancel by all players soon. Not reading cards makes the game interesting, and you know it. The MBT and MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! Stands for Morbin Time, The Undertaker versus Simo and MBT, Dalton, Hunter Reed, Shrug, Zyx, The Crystal Beast Enthusiast, ITF, Corvain, Dark Echo, TG Starman, Seamoose Engage, Viso the V, Wacky Waving, Arm Failing and Fable, 2 Men Selling Crudely Painted, Not So Funny Plywood Cutout Folk Art, and hatformat.com. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.